You now view what Wilt Chamberlain was able to do. A 100-point game and that entire 62 season that he had when he averaged, it seems incredible now to think he averaged 50 points.
Yeah, 25 rebounds. I mean, that's amazing. It's amazing.
Times were different. It was a different
game.
Yeah.
It was a different game still. You know, 50 points, 25 rebounds. It's 50 points and 25 rebounds. It's a credit to what a physical specimen he was and how talented he was.
Can you give me your all-time starting five?
Oh, of all time?
All time.
Magic at the point. MJ at the 2. Larry Bird at the 3. Bill Russell at the 4. This is tough. Wilt at the 5. And I'm struggling because, you know, Kareem and Wilt, I mean, they're neck and neck. So,
Are you sixth man?
no, dude, I'm nowhere near that stuff, man. You still got Jerry West, you still got Oscar.
Welcome back to my channel, sports fans. Okay, let's get into this one right here. There you have it. Out of Kobe Bryant's mouth, that not only did he think Wilt Chamberlain is the greatest player of all time, right? When he was on the court, I think he was playing in the Drew League, and he set the record straight with some guy. I don't know if he was on one of the teams or he was in the crowd, but he said, "Get it right." He said, number 1, Wilt Chamberlain. Number 2, himself. And then number 3, Michael Jordan. Now, we've heard Kobe before say that he's not going to say that Michael Jordan is better than him. He said he didn't care who Michael Jordan was. You know, just playing around. He wasn't being serious. But he said he's not going to stand down to Michael Jordan. He heard a lot of people when he came in the league, "Oh, man, that's Michael Jordan. Be scared. Michael Jordan, be scared. That's Black Jesus." He said he don't care who Black Jesus is. He going to go at him. And that's what Michael Jordan admired about Kobe Bryant. Even though Kobe Bryant wanted some pointers, some tips on how to be great from Michael Jordan, he wasn't going to back down from Michael Jordan. That's what he said, and Michael Jordan admired that. So we've seen that in the first interview. What's this guy's name? Oof. He passed away. I can't remember his name. Hold on, was that the same guy? I can't remember this guy's name. Maybe he didn't pass away. But this was a younger Kobe. The second interview was in 2009, after he won the championship. I think he was in he was in Disney. And he gave his start 5. And surprise, surprise. Of course, he didn't say himself. He wasn't going to say himself. But he said Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson at the guard positions, Larry Bird at the small guard, power forward, Bill Russell. So all you dummies trying to knock Bill Russell out of my top 5, what you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? And then he said Wilt Chamberlain at center. He said it was tough for him not to pick Kareem, but he picked Wilt Chamberlain. That's pretty much my top 5, except for Larry Bird. That wasn't his top 5. That might be different. I don't know if a top 5 and starting lineup is different. But that's who he said he would put on the court to play any team. Versus any team. Right? But if you take Larry Bird out, No hard feelings. Um, who did he take out that I had in there? Uh, that would be top five. Oh yeah, Kareem. That's my top five of all time. Now his top five might be different. Um, my starting lineup would be Michael Jordan, and let me tell you why first. Because these guys were the best at their position of all time. It's just saying, oh man, yeah, I like this dude, the way he moved, man. This guy beat more 60-win teams. No, I'm talking about they was the best at their position. Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, uh, Larry Bird. Who else? Tim Duncan and Wilt Chamberlain. It ain't nobody better. These guys were the best at their position of all time. Now, let me see. If I'm not mistaken, I think Kobe's top five all time was, who did he say? He said Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Jerry West. Oh goodness. Hakeem. Oh, he said a funny name. Did I say Magic? Yeah. No. Hold on now. I don't think he said Magic. He might have said Magic. I'm not sure. I remember him saying Bird, Hakeem, Jordan, Jerry West. I can't remember the other two he said. And they asked him why he picked these guys. He didn't say LeBron. They asked him why he picked these guys, and he said these are the guys that I learned from. So for all you guys that want to dog out Wilt Chamberlain, go ahead. Go ahead. Either way, I got Bird in my start five. I don't see my top five is different. It's based on career. Who had the best career? So when you hear me name what 1 through 5, Michael Jordan, Wilt, Kareem, Bill Russell, and Magic Johnson, I don't think anybody else had a better career than these guys. And I'm going to tell you why. I told you before. It's no hard feelings against Kobe. I think Kobe is a great player. But he didn't have a better career than these guys. They're beating 50-win teams, going back to back with no top 75 player. Yes, that gets him up there. But as far as a raw player with the statistical titles, I don't think he has it. He doesn't have it to me. When we deal with championships, finals MVPs, statistical titles, and defensive player of the year, he doesn't have it for me. That's why I talk about these guys had a better career than Kobe. Yeah, it's amazing what Kobe did as far as him starting out slow like that behind Shaq and being, what is he, the third or fourth all-time scorer? That's incredible. But when we talk about Bill Russell, the leadership from the beginning, you guys got to remember, Bill Russell would have won at least 6 Finals MVPs with his 5 MVPs. His 4 rebound titles. He would have had about 5, 6 block titles. 4 or 5 defensive player of the year. A lot of this GOAT debate would have just been like foolish. The media is talking foolish. if you have Kobe as, you can have Kobe as number one. I don't care. I'm not here to say, oh yeah, you can't have Kobe at 1. You can't have him at 2. You can't have him at 3. You can't have him at 4. I'm not trying to say that. But we gotta we gotta use the same criteria for everybody. I'm sick of people using Michael Jordan. Yeah, he got 10 scoring titles, 3 assists, 3 steals titles, 6 MVPs, 5 MVPs, 6 championships, 6 finals MVPs. Okay, you guys are adding all those up together. You got to do the same on everybody else. You got you got to do that with Kareem. You got to do that with Wilt Chamberlain, Russell, Magic. I mean, Wilt Chamberlain, he could have just been a one-dimensional player. I'm gonna just score, or I'm gonna just rebound, or I'm gonna just play defense, and that's it. Bill Russell could have just been a rebounder and played tough defense like Dennis Rodman. No, Bill Russell was what? Top 2 defensive players of all time, plus top 2 rebounder of all time, plus top 5 leader of all time. So like I said, 6 of them championships you can put on Bill Russell's back. Just because he wasn't putting up 30 a game. And he was getting you like 2 steals a game and 4 assists. So I just can't do it. I can't put Kobe in my top 5. I've told you guys. He's trying to tell you how great Wilt Chamberlain was. You guys won't listen. You can't just use championships. Oh man, that man 2 and 4. What's that mean? What's that mean? Magic Johnson. Would you take... I'm not taking Magic Johnson on my top 5 for Kobe. I'm not doing it. This guy came out of college hitting the floor winning championships. Yeah, he had Kareem. Yeah, he had all these guys. These guys wasn't winning nothing when they were sitting around in LA for 3-4 seasons. It took a rookie for you to go to the championship game and win? Not saying nothing bad about Kareem, but 3 MVPs, 3 Finals MVPs, the greatest passer of all time, 4 assist titles, 2 steals titles, and the man was averaging like 7 rebounds a game while giving you 2-3 steals. Man, averaging more steals than Kobe a game. Go look at his stats his first 7 seasons. Giving you more rebounds, giving you way more assists. Shooting at a high percentage. 50, 53, 55. Hitting the free throws. Shooting 80%, 85%. Sometimes 90% in the finals. Come on now. Magic ain't my favorite player. But I can look at the impact of what Magic Johnson brought to the table. What else can I say? I got to get the best dude out of every era. And to me, sometimes it can be 2. Well, not every era. Sometimes dudes out of the same era to put in my top 5. Maybe it's only one guy I'm pulling out that era to put in my top 5. And it was Michael Jordan in the 90s, really. The 80s. Unfortunately, these guys were on the same team. Kareem and Magic. Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain in the 60s. Well, what you guys don't understand is how famous Wilt Chamberlain was. Wilt Chamberlain was in the 60s. You guys don't understand that. Wilt Chamberlain was a rock star. He was a movie star. He's more famous than LeBron James. This dude was on Michael Jordan rock star status. They didn't measure players based on championships back then. This is something new. At one time, even though Joe Montana won all those championships, they were saying that Dan Marino was the greatest of all time. And then they kind of switched it up and Joe Montana, he's the greatest of all time. But guess what? They said Dan Marino is still the second greatest player of all time. And I think some people, they probably dropped him to number 3 when Tom Brady won all those championships or started to win championships. Some people, oh no, he wasn't number 3. Dan Marino was the truth. He didn't win no championships because of his team. But he wasn't melting down and choking in the playoffs like that. He just didn't have those good teams. So I've been doing this all the time, defending Kobe. So many videos. And I told you he's better than LeBron James. Look at their first 3 finals. LeBron, he was supposed to be the leader, right? Kobe was behind Shaq. I'm not trying to say Shaq carried Kobe, but he was not in front of Shaq. But look at their averages. Points per game, LeBron 22, Kobe 22. Assists per game, LeBron 7, Kobe 5. Rebounds per game, Kobe 6, LeBron 8. Steals, Kobe 1, LeBron 1. Blocks per game, Kobe 1, LeBron 0.4. And if you always go back and look at LeBron's finals by year, his blocks are just, come on, man. This guy, if you can't even average a block a game, the guy is 6'9". Field goal percentage, both 43. Kobe's a perimeter player. What's LeBron's excuse? 3-point percentage, LeBron 23, Kobe 35. Free throw percentage, Kobe 85, LeBron 70. Turnovers per game, Kobe 2, LeBron 4, plus minus. Kobe 23, LeBron barely plus 1. I don't know how he even got to that. But this is just the first 3 finals right here. The first 3 finals. And Kobe was as good as LeBron or even better. When we talk about efficiency, you'd rather have Kobe in those first 3 finals. He's going to be more efficient from the line. From the field, to me, even though they shot the same, Kobe was shooting the 2. The mid-range, less turnovers, better from the 3, better from the free throw line. Kobe's just better. So, this ought to tell you right here. If we put LeBron with Shaq on those 3 finals, they lose. They lose. And you guys will say, oh, man, they put up the same points, man. LeBron had a couple more rebounds, a couple assists more. The efficiency, field goal percentage, free throw percentage, 3-point percentage, LeBron is leaving a lot of points out there on the court, turning the ball over. You don't want this guy on your team. Shaq would not win with this guy. He would have lost all 3 finals. He would have lost. Remember, in the 2000s, you just couldn't barrel to the paint. You couldn't just barrel down the paint or down the lane. So to the new subs, a lot of people was mad. Oh man, I'm unsubscribing. At least when I say that I don't have Kobe in my top 5, I give you a reason. I give you a criteria. I don't say, oh man, Kobe was inefficient. Oh man, Kobe shot a lot. Oh man, Kobe got carried. Oh man, Kobe this and that. What I can tell you is Kobe could have started his own legacy a little bit earlier. If he would have went to, I think he got drafted to Charlotte. And a lot of people going to say, oh no, Jerry West, he forced that trade. You're your own man. You know you're going to come in. You're going to sit behind Van Exel, Eddie Jones. It's Shaq's team. You could have went to the Hornets, and it could have been your team. Maybe you would have not have won 3 straight. But still, your legacy as a star player, the number 1 player, would have started the day you would have came in the NBA. Maybe you would have been averaging 20 next season, 25 next season, 30. But it would have been your team. Or if not your team, you would have started with the Hornets. Just saying, that's the only thing I'm going to say about Kobe. That his legacy could have been totally different. Maybe he could have been the all-time leading scorer, probably. If he would have went to the Hornets. He would have started. I think that team was garbage. But Eddie Jones was just more refined as a shooter than Kobe. I don't think he was more athletic, even though Eddie Jones was athletic. He just wasn't. Eddie Jones was a better shooter at the time. So, just want to put this video out here and let you know why I'm keeping Wilt Chamberlain at number 2. I'm keeping Kobe Bryant out for now. He's probably always going to be on my top 5. And I can debate if Hakeem is number 6. When we talk about pure skills at a position, come on, man. The blocks, the rebounds, the steals, do we really have to go over that? The scoring? Kobe went to Hakeem. He went to Hakeem to learn how to do post moves. Y'all sleeping on Hakeem, man. Shut down Shaq, shut down David Robinson, went to the finals. What was it, like 3rd season? Before Michael Jordan even went to the finals. A lot of people is sleeping on Hakeem. Could hit the mid-range, fade away, spin moves. Come on now. Come on now. Y'all got to stop. So Kobe, I would probably put him, LeBron's going to slide out of there. So I'm going to probably put Hakeem at 6 and Kobe at 7. But a lot of people could say Bird was better than Kobe. You could have that debate. I'm talking about resume. I'm talking about career. We'll see. Maybe I'll put that up. I don't know. You can't just go on scoring. You just can't do that. You got to go on a whole body of work as a player on the court. I know he was a great defender. I know he was. But tell me what you think.